obviously we scored the touchdown.
Right. Yeah, man, honestly, I just do my job. I come out here trying to execute the plays and, maximize the opportunities that come my way. I think I said the same thing last week when I had 0 catches. So, that's really the mindset. That's really the goal at the end of the day, come out with a W. Again, I feel like I can be a massive contributor to that in the passing game. So does my dad, and in the run game and everything as well.
On the touchdown catch, you wide open. Can you take us through that sequence?
Yeah, wide open, man. Caleb just ran for 86 yards. He was dead tired. Putting us on his back, we had a call in that we run very often in kind of those hurry up situations, and they dropped me. It was over for the touchdown. Caleb hit me.
Was that the same play you ran at the end of Baltimore? DJ thought it might have been.
Yeah, that's a good insight for sure, or a good observation. I can't give it secrets up.
What is it about Caleb that he's able to slow the game down in the fourth quarter with the game on the line to lead you guys on those many drives?
Yeah, man, I think he said it kind of slows down for him. Everything, some people might speed up and feel the pressure that moment. Everything kind of slows down for him, and he's just very present in the moment and making those plays. So that's when he puts the Superman cape on and goes out there and be extraordinary. So I'm glad we have him.
Did it feel like you guys all sort of tightened up your game in a good way in the fourth? Because there was drops throughout the entire game. Didn't seem like you guys were helping Caleb much throughout the game. Did it feel like that for everybody, that everybody just got serious in that forward?
I think, at the end of the day, I don't know, for me at least, I don't think for our unit either, we look at it, fourth quarter, first quarter, anything. We just look at the next play, the next opportunity that comes our way. Obviously, we didn't maximize, some of those opportunities, in the first and second, third quarter, but we were able to make some plays down the stretch to get us some field position, to get a field goal, and then have Caleb score at the end as well. So obviously want to maximize those opportunities throughout the game, but at the end of the day, we're worried about the next play.
On this fourth game where you've gone ahead in the last 2 minutes, how do you describe the belief that's swelling in this team in the late game?
Yeah, it's kind of what Lou said. We're operating in the know, is what our coaches, have harped on us. Coach L does a great job of giving us that message. There's hope, there's belief, and then there's knowing. We're operating in the know right now. Understand that when we get to those 2-minute situations, when we get to those opportunities where we go ice the game, we're going to go make it happen, and we know we're going to make it happen.
How do you figure out just how good you are, though? You've got an offense that kind of sputters for 3.5 quarters, and then you do what you did at the end. Do you go home thinking it's good enough today, or that you still need to improve?
Man, I think for myself individually, I think it, a mindset shared throughout the, the offense as a whole is just doing our job to perfection and executing. We know that, it's a tough game. There's, elite teams in this league, and you got to go out there and earn it each and every week. But our goal is, perfection within ourselves, regardless of what happens out there. So we look inward to those things, and up to this point, we haven't had a perfect game, haven't had a game where we really were, firing on all cylinders. Even Bengals week, there were some things that we could improve on. But that's where we're going. We have a belief that that's where we're going. Understand that right now we're getting ourselves some wins, but we want to get to that point where we're blowing people out.
What do you think about the sense of urgency after Kyle's touchdown earlier? I felt like it was a little lacking there. What do you attribute that to?
Sense of urgency after Kyle's early touchdown.
You guys were up 7-0, and then it kind of felt like, kind of things kind of dwindled a little bit until the end of the game. Like, what do you think?
Yeah, I don't think it's, sort of an energy or mindset or anything. I feel like, honestly, we just didn't go out there and execute, the plays that were called. Had some penalties that set us back, had some missed opportunities down the field as pass catchers. And those things, when those things happen, it's hard to, sustain drives and continue things going, especially in those temperatures, and Giants were doing a great job when they were getting the ball of, taking their time and, making plays when they need it and getting in the end zone, getting points on the board. And those can kind of create lulls in the game a little bit. And that's what kind of happened today, kind of similar to kind of Vikings. But, we've grown from that point, and we're able to come up with the dub.
I think Cole talked about it a lot, just with when Caleb goes kind of from pass to run mode, and being on the same page with you guys. If there are those scramble opportunities, what do you think needs to happen just to be able to create more of those connections?
Yeah, I think it's something that we got to work on. I don't know if I have a specific answer right now, but we have left a lot out there when it comes to those scramble plays, and him getting outside the pocket and making throws to us. Coming down with it understanding what he's seeing. Our angles, seeing everybody else on the field, spacing it out a little bit just to create some separation. There's a plethora of different things we can work on in that aspect, but looking forward to, making plays in those situations in the second half of the season.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
What is that feeling like when you get dialed up and it's just a free shot at the quarterback? like that in a huge spot, obviously.
You got to make your opportunities count. Those type of quarterbacks, you see them make guys miss. By the way, how Caleb make people miss. So the defense have a lot of trust in guys like me go after the quarterback and got to get them down so the guys won't cover for long and get off the field.
What's it like being a part of this team right now, finding ways to win football games out here?
I love winning. I guess those guys love winning. So it's a great feeling. We all happy. And really, we got to just continue to hone at the details. And so these games out here don't be close. You just got like when you're the dominant team, not saying that they're not a good team. That's a great team, dangerous team. Just when you're dominant like this on both sides, we always got to find ways to like play to our standard.
What went into your decision to go for that forced fumble on Dart, and how much do you think that changed momentum for the whole team?
Well, I got tired of running the ball, so that was it. Make a play.
What were some of the
Coach to the podium shortly.
Ma'am?
What were some of the difficulties dealing with Jackson Dart?
That's a great quarterback. He's for a young guy, know how to get out the pocket presence, extend plays. It's always the second play with him, man. I think that's what we did a good job with the second play, and obviously for us to finish it down a little bit more, a little bit better, and he gave us something to work on, and we got focused and got to it.
CJ, what has it meant to you starting with the new team, just getting out to such a hot start, making plays the first two games?
It's just a blessing to be here. Like I said, I was home for a month and a half, the narratives and the scrutiny. But when you're around a great group of people, a great group of coaches that believe in you, people believe in you, I think all that goes out the window when they can see the person and you come in and just adapt and adjust and, like you said, come in and play right away and make an impact on the team.
CJ, when Dennis dials up that blitz, what's going through your mind? The one at the end.
Oh, get home and protect the guys in the background so they don't have to cover for long and get to the quarterback.
But never a doubt in Caleb's mind, offensive mind, defensive mind. Like we're we got the whole quarter left to go make something happen, and went out there and did it. And shout out to everyone just for staying consistent and staying in it.
Does the message stay the same from Caleb in these drives, because he kind of took that one, especially that last touchdown?
Yeah.
And what was your perspective, and what was kind of his message in the huddle?
Yeah, he's always just saying, do your job. You know what I'm saying? You're blocking, you're running, take care of the rock, make your block, just do your job. Don't try to be Superman. Just go out there and do what we do, and things will turn out good.
Poston, the middle eight, just in terms of like what happened. You guys don't score and going into halftime. They scored.
Field goal.
What do you think needs to change there in terms of the urgency?
Yeah, I think we just got to execute. Really, that's it. Both sides of the ball. We gotta go out there and end it on offense. You know what I mean? Go put a drive together, go in the end zone, and then like you said, win that middle eight, and we'll be a lot better off. But it was just really exciting to see the resilience. You know what I mean? All things going wrong. And then we come back at the end and win it, but definitely a lot to clean up, like you said.
See Caleb, I mean, he's so dangerous with his legs. What does that do in the end? Like that 17-yard run up is a big thing, but before that, to set it up.
Yeah, I mean, he's a unicorn for sure. Like the way I'm like, man, how is he not sacked right now? You know what I mean? He's just running around, super slippery. But no, shout out him. I mean, just so poised. Like I said, he's in the huddle. He's just like, do your job. Go out there and execute and making plays with his legs. I think that puts defenses in a bind for sure. So yeah, shout out him.
When you have the shoulder in the first half, going at halftime, was there any thought of not returning?
No, it's never a thought in my head that I'm not going back out in the game.
Did you have to talk your way back in or no?
No, I ain't got to talk my way back in. I just tell them I'm good, and then we just go from there.
DD, you've been through some tough seasons in your career. You guys are 6-3 right now and starting to get some wins. What's the feeling like for you?
I feel great. I just want to keep stacking wins the best that we can. If it's like this every week, I mean, we all going to lose some years off our life, but we're going to be good.
This is the fifth time Caleb's done this.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what stands out about this one as opposed to maybe some of the other crazy moments?
That he did it. What made it crazy is that he did it not by himself, but he ran the ball in this time. So that's the best part about it.
When he's got the long run, when you're down 10 and he gets to the 2, you're on the field then, right?
I wasn't on the field yet.
What's your view from the sideline?
I was just like, please do not get injured or hurt. Do something. But when I seen him get hit, I was like, oh, man. And then he popped up, and then I was like, oh, we about to score. And then it was the same play we had versus Baltimore, I want to say, and Rome was wide open. So we got the touchdown.
He seems to pop up all the time when he gets hit.
Yes.
Knock on wood, but do you appreciate the toughness there?
You got to. He a quarterback. He don't want to go down easy, and he just laid out for the team today.
Do you feel like he's discovering something with his legs? I mean, obviously we know he's athletic and
Yeah.
he can run, but it seems like the last couple of weeks he's really like figured it out on the fly almost. Do you see it that way?
I think he got the green light to go ahead and use his legs more because teams are playing like the two mans and quarters and man to man, so he can just be able to get out of with his legs and be another weapon.
What were the conditions like?
Like the weather?
Yeah.
Is it tough?
No, it wasn't tough. It was cool. It was cool.
What's it like watching Caleb being at his best at the end of games? What is it about him that makes him so special when the game's on the line?
I think it's just his will to win, man. He'll do anything, to come back in the locker room and celebrate with his teammates, man. And he's a great, leader for this, group organization. And I got all the confidence in the world in him.
So if you answered this already, you can take me through that big catch at the end, and how good did that feel to make a play to help set up the winning score?
It definitely felt good, to help, make a big play in a crucial moment. So, it was man to man. I had a deep stopper route, that's what we call it. So, like a longer curl. So, man to man, pretty easy. Get them going, stop them on down, make a play.
Was there a lot of frustration on offense when you guys weren't able to score for the first 3 quarters?
Obviously, I won't say frustration, but we obviously want to go out there and put points on the board, and we take care of our job, and this game is blown out the water. So.
Can you describe sort of the belief you guys have in a close game, fourth quarter, just that you're going to get it done? Because it's been a couple of weeks now where you've been able to pull it out.
I think we're just living in the know. The coaches speak. Coach Els, talks about, being in the know, and we know, what we're capable of and what we can do and where we can go. So, that's the mindset, that's the focus, and we're just trying to go 1-0 each and every week.
What is it about you that you're able to make the most of the opportunities that you're given out there?
It's what I've been doing my whole life, man. It's football, man. I've been, I haven't been in a great situation always. So, whatever situation I'm in, I feel like I can go out there and make something happen. That's what I do my whole life. So.
Does that go through your mind, like right now? Because obviously your opportunities are probably going to go up as time goes on. But right now, I don't want to say they're minimal, but they're intermittent. So do you think about that? Like when a play comes to me, I better make this play.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like that's the biggest step coming from college, because, college, I was featured in the offense, and, just next level, I'm just trying to find my way to, help contribute to the team and, help us go 1-0.
Is that really hard to get used to, that part? You're a star in college, and now you're like everybody else at the pros.
You got to start somewhere, so, only time will tell.
We've lost since I've been here, and a lot of these we would have dropped, and but now we're finding ways to win, and that's what you're going to have to do in this league. So that was a big one for us. 2-0 in November. I think kind of the sentiment is the season really doesn't start until November hits, and 2-0 now. And look, we all look at our schedule. We know that we got kind of a gauntlet of games coming up here, and I think we're all really excited about it because it's a chance to really prove that we are a good team in this league right now.
Well, you said you could feel when Caleb's mentality went from pass to run
yeah.
on a touchdown. Just what does it take for you guys to be thinking alike?
Yeah, I still think that's a work in progress, honestly. I think that's sometimes where we don't connect on maybe some of the scramble stuff here and there, and those are things that we got to continue to work on. But I could just kind of feel it there in that scenario, and that's when it's like, do you stay on your route or do you turn up and block? And decide to turn up and block just based on his demeanor. So it was good.